Drink a little water, feel a little better. You do what you gotta, babe. Breathe a little air. Bring life into your muscles, instinct for a living man. Oh, but there is one thing you're all forgetting. That endless morning will turn to night. And when you're dreaming, you will be seeing a little demon dancing around. Baby, there is only one way, and that's the slow decay. Get a little earthy with me, I'll pull you down like rain. So tired, I can tell from your shape. Feeling sleepy, yeah, you can beat the slow decay. Saying life, it is confusing longer if you're choosing right. Read between the lines, it doesn't really matter. All that we possess is time. You know it's funny how
Hello Southies, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cece and today you're watching another episode of Frozen Hearts, and as you saw, John just got done telling Angelique his backstory, how he became a vampire, how he met Roderick, how he met Duquesne, who Angelique has heard about. She's never met Duquesne herself. And just the whole 9 yards about how he was a slave, how he actually killed his slave master. That was the first kill that he ever made, which gave him his red eyes. And so Angelique has been sitting here listening to this story, and it's been a lot of twists and turns, a lot of craziness. Of course, for her, it's difficult to fathom that John can be as old as he is, but he's roughly 400 years old with his, his human life and his vampire life. And as you can see, John is doing a little bit of training, just sort of helping out things that he wasn't doing so much before with Angelique. And I think this is definitely a change that he has brought on, because these past couple of weeks, they've been hard. They've not been easy without her here. I think he spent so much time alone, living on his own, away from the Alexander estate, away from Roderick and Amelia and Colsey, and just kind of doing his own thing. Truly, the only person that he ever really had any contact with until now was Mala, and a lot of that was really transactional. He creates or grows herbs for her. She brings him plasma packs. So he doesn't really have a friendship with Mala until recently, kind of with Mala sort of helping him with Angelique. And so this is really the first person in a really long time that John has connected with. And even though he was in a romantic relationship with Roderick is like a really closed off type of person. He's not very warm and fuzzy, and John especially was not that when he was, when he was hunting and drinking from humans and killing humans. He most certainly was not warm and fuzzy, and he still really isn't. But he's trying to be better. Like, he even has he wants to meet someone new because he's starting to learn the importance of that. Let's see. Mala is calling her. Mala possibly has some information. Now, one thing that Angelique has not talked to John about, and that is her wanting to figure out if there is a cure for her vampirism, and if there is a cure, how she could get it, how easy is it. Oh, they're still practicing. That's really good. I mean, it's pretty late in the day, but he's certainly taking this time to train Angelique to teach her all that he knows about being a vampire. And so that's really great that their relationship has started to change. One thing I think he definitely wants to get her prepared is more physically prepared in combat or fighting techniques, even though they don't really get into any real life or death situations. John knows that it's possible, especially in the past when there were rival estates, rival clans, and they'd fight over territory, like who could hunt where. That was something that happened a lot. And I think that John does kind of have a bit of a tactical mind, being a former human hunter. He sees sort of the dangers of that in the head. So he just wants to get Angelique prepared for that. Even though today there's treaties and there's things like that. Because you have to remember, John used to be hunted by spellcasters as well. He was... Not only did he hunt humans and hunt people to feed off of, he was hunted for a really long time. And so he's picked up a lot of things. And even though spellcasters don't hunt vampires anymore, and, like I said, there are treaties and stuff with the other vampire clans, it's more of just, let's prepare ourselves. Let me prepare my young vampire for anything. And so she's getting some fitness in. I don't even think she has a fitness skill. Yeah, so she's just acquired the fitness skill. So she's going to learn how to possibly protect herself in combat. I know that, let's see, Roderick is feeling thirsty, but he was also feeling kind of gross. So we're going to get him to take a shower. One thing that I know Angelique would like to do is sort of update her bedroom. She's updated her style a little bit. And these are all things that Mala got her. And just maybe some hand-me-down stuff, some things that Mala helped her find, or not Mala helped her find, but Mala helped John find in order to prepare this space for a person to stay in. And so I know that she's going to want to change up this thing. So look at her. She's even thinking about, what could I do with this room to make it more mine? But while she's up here and John is downstairs on the phone, let's call Mala. Let's see if she does have any information. She's been staying away from the realm of magic, from the Magical Collective, because she's a little bit worried about retaliation from Shayla, the one who essentially pointed out that she's been drinking from humans. Oh gosh, poor baby, he's so thirsty. Let's get him something to drink. And so really right now, Mala is her only point of reference. And of course, Mala and Daniela, they haven't really been able to find anything. There's really the main thing that Angelique is kind of concerning herself with right now is this idea of pure blood. What is pure blood? Because it is something that's been referenced in the books, in all of this, in the spellcaster books that Mala has helped her translate. It's been referenced. And so that's definitely something that she wants to learn about. And so let's see if we can go online, see if we can search for any vampire secrets. Again, it's still really late. Does anybody? Yeah. John's just thirsty. Let's get John's thirst up. And I'm sure he's got some other work that he can be doing, some painting that he can be doing. Again, John is an art dealer. Not only does he create art himself, but he buys and sells art for private clients. So that's really what he does. That's how he's able to earn his money. He's feeling kind of sad and gloomy, and I think it's because of just bringing back all those memories. I'm sure he hasn't thought about his family in a very long time, and has really been able to avoid that conversation for a very long time. Oh, yeah. Aggravated conversation, probably with Mala, because Mala can't find anything. Well, it says bad reputation. Don't really know why, but we'll just go that maybe Mala has just not been able to find anything of any merit to kind of help Angelique And so they're going to have to figure out something else in order to get the information that they want. This pure blood theory, I think, is something that Angelique is extremely interested in. Let's see. She does want to participate in some vampire training. We could do some vampire training later on when they can be outside. For now, I think I'm going to have Angelique. She was studying herbalism at the spellcaster at Mala's house. Let's see how far she's at level 4, and I think she really wants to learn more about herbalism because I think she feels like that will definitely help her, even if she is able to figure out a cure for herself. Learning about herbalism will definitely help that. Let's see. Right now, John, look at him. He's painting outdoors. He's painting landscaping art, and he wants to identify some unidentified plants and go to Granite Falls. So that could be something that they could do in the future, most definitely. For now, I'm going to have him go online. He's got some clients that are looking for some art, so we're going to go here and do a search for the art that they are looking for, and I'll probably get back with the two of them when the sun goes down and they're able to go outside. Okay, so real quick, Amelia has called Angelique and just basically she's checking in, letting her know that she's heard that she's back with John and that things are going well. I'm sure that there is an invitation in there from Roderick through Amelia to come to the Alexander Estates. I know that Roderick probably wants to formally make amends to Angelique about the entire situation that kind of kicked off her running away from home, or running away from John's home in the first place. So that could be definitely something that they do when it gets dark outside. I feel as if anytime Roderick says anything, regardless if it sounds like a request or an invitation, there is an underlining sort of demand there, or there's at least this feeling of I can't disappoint Roderick. I feel like he innately has this power over people, whether it's something they realize or not, that even John, who's been avoiding Roderick for years and years now, he feels this kind of power sort of illuminating off of Roderick, that he just feels like he kind of has to do what Roderick says, even if there is another part of him that doesn't want to. Okay, so they are here at Alexander Estate. Angelique is talking to Roderick. One thing that Roderick does want Angelique to do is to talk to Simon, who kind of kickstarted this whole thing. Simon of course, has apologized for eating the human in front of her. He didn't realize that it was gonna set her off, and I think that after her debacle with her father, Angelique is a lot more or a little less judgmental about the whole situation, so she's pretty cool about it. So everybody seems to be getting along. I'm actually utilizing one of Kawaii Stacy's event packs, or modded events called Celebration. There's like a myriad of events that she has put together, so I will link that in the description below. But it looks like everybody is having a fun time, having a good time. No humans in sight, so that's good, especially for Angelique, who's still kind of struggling with the whole eating off of humans thing. I know that John probably wants to talk to Roderick a little bit, even though he hasn't really been talking to him a lot. I'm sure he does want to have a conversation, because I'm sure that Roderick has helped him a lot these past couple of weeks kind of deal with Angelique sort of running off. And so he just wants to kind of have a heart-to-heart, thank you for your advice. Thank you for kind of helping me through this. And I think Roderick is a very understanding guy, and I know that from Roderick's perspective, he's just happy to have John back in his life. He's happy that John is trusting him again, or seems to be trusting him again. Of course, Roderick is Myriad is just a big pillar of secrets. There's really no getting around that. But I think that, you know, for the most part, Roderick just really wants things between the two of them to go back the way that they were, to go back to being in a more romantic relationship. I know that for John, I know that's really not what he wants, because things just got really messy with that. There was a lot that he wanted from Roderick that Roderick wasn't able to give him. And so I think he would just rather keep it very friendly, mentor-mentee. Oh no, baby girl is thirsty. Let's see, I think she brought some packs with her. But of course she wants to know, she has more questions, especially about Duquesne, whose picture is again up here alongside Roderick. And the one person that she could really ask questions about Duquesne would be Kulcy, because Kulcy's creator was Duquesne. It wasn't Roderick, unlike everybody else here. And so I think that, why is everybody's exercising? It's just kind of funny. She wants to know more about Duquesne, and let's see, she's probably wanting some more vampire knowledge. And I think Kulcy's just saying, well, Duquesne was great. She was amazing. She's asking, tell me more about Duquesne. Yeah, Duquesne was great. She was amazing. She was like a mother to me. She saved me from myself. Kulcy was in a really dark place before she became a vampire, and Duquesne's influence over her life really helped her. And it's been really hard for Kulcy to live life without Duquesne, but as she has said in the past, she's found solace in her friends, but it looks like that conversation is making her a bit uncomfortable, so she is stepping away from it. But yeah, I think that for right now, things for Angelique are really going well. She feels good about things. Again, she has her own secret agenda for what she wants to do, and how she plans on spending her life. She wants to find a cure. But for now, they're just celebrating Angelique getting her red eyes and sort of having that mark of now she is an Alexander. So I am going to go ahead and end this part here. If you enjoy it, please let me know by way of pressing the like button. Comment down below, what do you think about this part so far? I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you haven't already and you want to see more content from me, please subscribe. I try to post every week, and I would love to have you be a part of the Southie family. As always, my name is Cece, and I promise never to break your game. Bye.